Hey guys, I know this is a little bit late coming in, but I did record this and I just wanted to share my awesome hike at Lake Alma way back in October. Actually, I don't know how well this camera's picking up because it's on low, but if you look at the trees in front of me, the sun is hitting them. So maybe by the time I hit those trees, I can turn around and watch the sun come up. The first critter of the day, he's right there. Right past them trees. Where are you? In my little camera. Might not let me get him. But when you're walking and you hear skitter, skitter, skitter. Where are you, buddy? I don't know if I can pick him up on this camera. Anyway, it's a little bunny rabbit. Where are you, buddy? I know if I get closer, he's probably gonna, yep. Scamper off. If you look real close, there's all of this like steam coming up off the lake. Just this little opening popped open. I wasn't gonna record it, but it's kind of cool to see. It's not every day you get to see that. I spent a ridiculous amount of time trying to avoid crossing that log. And I ended up crossing the log anyway. And it may not look like much to you, but my little feeties don't like to get wet. And so I ended up, you know, going over those rocks and crossing on this log, which was way more stable, and onto that. And I mean, it's not that big of a crossing, but the irony is when I went way upstream, and I was going on a whole bunch of like trees that were down in the water, I stepped on a log that fell right apart and I got my foot wet anyway. So, I don't know. Sometimes the challenge that's right in front of you, you gotta face, and you just gotta do it. Yeah, I've wasted a lot of time, but after spending an inordinate amount of time going up and back this creek that's about halfway through the trail, if you go way down there and bushwhack over through here, there's more of the creek. I've crossed over there before, but the water is just, it's too deep and it's too fast and it scares me. So this is a little bit calmer, and then right about here it's kind of shallow. It's very, there's a lot of rocks and it's not very deep. This little pool right here might be about 2 feet. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my socks and shoes off because I don't want wet feet. And I would rather have wet feet for 4 or 5 minutes than for the next 3 or 4 hours. So that's what I'm gonna do. See how different it looks in the middle of the day? But it's beautiful. I love this place. Alright, I'm at the 6 miles. I just recrossed this. I timed myself this time. It was 5 minutes. Not too bad. You definitely want to make sure that you can dry your feet off. I used my jacket again because I dried it when I took my break eating in the sun, and didn't need to use it all of this time because I'm wearing a long sleeve. I'm layered up. I've got shorts on and leggings, and then I've got a long sleeve, and I've got a cami underneath. Anyway, I'm about to make a little mid-afternoon coffee because I do have some time to kill. And alright, so it's been about 20 minutes, and I have to say that my coffee is very strong. Worth it. I'll drink coffee anyway though. I mean, I could use a little bit more honey, but I don't feel like rifling through my stuff. I'm at that point where I've done 6 miles, and I know I could do the 2.3 real easily because the rest of this trail is easy-ish. I might not make the 0.4 on the 8. I might not make 8.4, I might only make 8, and that's because the .4 is McWaterfalls, which I normally love to go up and visit, but I don't know. I'm still contemplating, like, would I regret not going up there if I didn't go up there this time? I don't know. But now that the coffee is starting to kick in a little bit, I'm switching things up, and I'm going to listen to some music to kind of sort of get me going. I think the music may change my mind if I want to go up McWaterfalls. It's not that far. It's not really like a difficult thing, but I'm kind of tired of being in my head. I've just been singing and, you know, talked to God a little bit, and heck, at my lunch break I even got on the dang phone and played one of my games. But it's been an interesting solo hike for sure. I have only seen like three people. I've only seen one person on the trail, and that was in the very beginning. I've had this trail all to myself. When I got off trail and walked up to the parking area, to the little recreation area, I ran into a friend of mine I haven't seen in a really long time, and that was cool. And yeah, it's been a good hike. It's where I come to get better, you know. And the more I hike, the better I feel. There was a time where at this point I would be ready to fall on the ground, but honestly I feel good. I feel like the next 2 miles is going to be okay. Maybe I could do more. I don't think I'm going to go for a walk later tonight, but time for music, time for coffee, a little bit of nicotine, because yeah, it's better than a cigarette, honestly. I'm hoping that I just smoked my last cigarette 3 hours ago. I did that a few weeks ago. I threw a pack of cigarettes into the woods in my neighborhood, and I knew I shouldn't have polluted, but whatever. Yeah, did what I did. I was in the moment. I was in my feels. That's what I like about hiking. I can get out of my feels. Like, I can feel my feelings and get through them while I'm out here, you know? Just leave them here on the trail. Anyway, happy hiking. I thought I recorded that. Going over a little bridge. I didn't record it. I suck. Oh well, that's the bridge I went over. Alright, so 8 miles later and I'm done. I got the message that my ride was on her way, so I kind of booked it, and I did 1.9 miles in under an hour. Considering that my mileage before was about a mile an hour, it's not too bad. But it was also the easiest part of the trail. I knew that was coming, but I'd have to say I have to give it up to coffee. Coffee pushed me through. My Naruto remix that I'm listening to, that pushed me through. Now that I'm sitting, I've only been sitting for like 5 minutes, but my legs are starting to feel it, but that's what that rub is for. It was a really good hike. I recommend it. If you like nature and if you like going for nature walks, get into hiking, man. I'm telling you, it's just awesome. It's just awesome. I could give you a million reasons why you should hike. It's just really cool. If you can walk for 8 freaking miles and still have a big smile, you're doing alright in life. That's how I feel. It was a good day. It was a day I needed. So, oh, you know, Pacer stops working on my phone when YouTube is working, so it didn't count my steps, but I know the mileage. I only did do 8. The .4 was definitely the McWaterfalls, and I've made enough trips up there. Anyway, I just saw a hiker with poles. I had no idea there was somebody else out there with me. Anyway, alright, I'm signing off. Ta-ta, bye-bye. Now,